Hello everyone, and welcome to my Vanderpump Bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Vanderpump Rules alum Rachel Leviss is tending to analysis from fans in regards to her apparently cheerful disposition while shooting the Bravo unscripted TV drama in the midst of show in her life. The 29-year-old previous reality star welcomed clinician Dr. Hilary Goldshire onto her iHeartRadio web recording. Rachel denounces any kind of authority to dig into her way of behaving that started discussion in the midst of Vanderpump Rules fans. Tuning in back, hearing me snicker about, particularly the Graham circumstance for me, similar to that is not something entertaining, and I need to know why. Leviss made sense of, referring to the guardianship fight she had over her canine with ex-James Kennedy. Like, what is this thing that my body manages without me in any event knowing? She communicated energy about having an expert make sense of why this conduct is going on, it underlining that is not ordinary. Leviss recognized that the normal individual doesn't grin through their most difficult, horrendous recollections. This post has been made private or erased by the post proprietor. Leviss likewise explained confusions about her way to deal with difficult issues, including Sandoval, a term used to depict her undertaking with Vanderpump Rules star Tom Sandoval while he was all the while dating Ariana Madix. As I'm depicting these things and relating these recollections, I don't believe it's amusing and I loathe it, she noted. The informing perhaps is getting lost a smidgen. Leviss shared experiences acquired from her time at an injury treatment focus, referencing the idea of a massive lovely as a defensive system that prevents further associations with others. Besides, Leviss unveiled her choice to enjoy some time off from dating for almost a year, underscoring an emphasis on self-revelation and profound prosperity. I'm not dating for a year, and in doing that, I'm simply zeroing in on myself. What's more, after this discussion, zeroing in on my feelings that surface for me. Like, what are my own requirements that I really want met? Also, not adding an extra individual into the situation, so it is simply centered around me and others, to my loved ones and individuals that are in my inward circle that are protected companions, she shared. This choice follows her contribution in the outcome of Sandoval's parted from Madix, his then sweetheart of 9 years, after she learned of his undertaking with Leviss. Leviss has been utilizing her digital recording and web-based entertainment stage to ponder her previous choices and push ahead. In an Instagram post before the new year, she promised that 2024 would be a legendary year, offering thanks for the help she got during a difficult 2023. As we set expectations into the new year, I commitment to be a superior companion to the ones close in my life, Leviss composed. Interminably thankful briefly possibility. Here's to an epic 2024. Finally, week's Hollywood debut of Vanderpump Rules, Season 11, 40-year-old Sandoval talked with ET's Bryce Sander about how his mindset has developed since last season. The Tom that was here last time was a fella lost in a tornado, Sandoval said. Someone who was simply lost in the sea, scarcely clinging to an old wooden entryway like in the end of Titanic. In a real sense, only not in charge. No thought what on earth's going on. Going through that has truly assisted me with placing in context things that are truly significant, he said. It assisted me with developing, similarly as focusing on specific things. Also, it simply put me under serious scrutiny to see if I'm tough where it really counts. Returning to shoot Season 11 in the midst of the aftermath of Sandoval likewise prompted some pressure among himself and other castmates. Sandoval let ET know that everybody gave him trouble in totally different ways. While Sandoval gets back to VPR for another season, Leviss declined to return and is zeroing in on her web recording after Bravo reported The Valley, a side project of their enormously fruitful show Vanderpump Rules. Previous cast part Stassi Schroeder is making sense of why she won't show up on the new portion. Plunking down with Sirius the previous sewer worker, 35, removed the fault from Bravo after fans voiced their indignation that she was apparently being avoided with regards to the discussion for the new series. "Above all else, I was extremely amped up for it, the spin-off," said Jeff Leviss. "However, at that point I was like, where the ***K is Stassi?" And afterward, I was distraught at Bravo, very much like subtly frantic at Bravo that they didn't have you and Playmate on." "It's not Bravo's issue," Schroeder said, as Leviss, 53, answered, "You turned it down." Schroeder, who started out as a general rule TV by showing up on the astounding race close by her relatives, told Leviss and different visitors that Bravo did, as a matter of fact, come to her and request that she film a sizzle reel for the Valley. A sizzle reel is a term utilized in TV and film to depict a short trailer that exhibits what an undertaking would resemble, frequently shipped off organizations or studios to measure interest in greenlighting a task. When this thought was raised, and they were like, "All right, we will film a sizzle with every one individuals that would be on it. Will you be on it and film this sizzle?" Each fiber of my being casted a ballot no, she said. Inquiring as to why she concluded to avoid it, Leviss addressed whether it was her sentiments about who she would co-star close by. Affirmed cast for the Valley incorporate previous Vanderpump Rules individuals Jax Taylor, Brittany Cartwright, and Kristen Doubt. "It's a variety of reasons," Schroeder told Leviss. "It, first of all, wouldn't be an impression of what my existence is." "How would you know?" Leviss inquired. "Since I'm not companions with any, it's simply not my gathering of companions. I'm well disposed with some of them. I'm colleagues with some of them, and a portion of the new ones too that I believe are wonderful. Yet it's not my group. The thinking is particularly significant thinking about that the side project is set to follow a gathering of very close companions who are exchanging their fabulous West Hollywood lives and trading bottle administration for child bottles as they adjust to the following section of their carefree way of life in the Valley." Schroeder was terminated from Vanderpump Rules in June 2020 close by Doubt, who will star on the Valley. At that point, past bigoted activities against previous their co-star, Confidence Stowers, re-emerged internet, creating a ruckus among fans. Notwithstanding her idiom that when Bravo shot the sizzle, she was still companions with a portion of the cast individuals, and Leviss declaring that the new show could have something else entirely, Schroeder actually expressed that toward the day's end, she accepts she settled on the ideal choice. "I would rather not. I would rather not need to proceed to do things that I typically wouldn't do," Schroeder said. "I would rather not upset the existence that I have right now since I truly like my life at the present time." Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.